Beat Saber battles, yeah, mate. Beat Saber battles.
Saber.
Go Beat Saber battles. Hello, people of Earth, and welcome to the QuiffCast, the podcast where nerds nerd out about everything they're nerdy about. I'm Rob Benz. I'm also joined today by Ashley Richards. Hi, Ash. How are you doing?
Hello.
So, that was good. I'm still, you know what? I'm still getting used to the whole having a deck, audio deck, where like, I have to control the music and make sure I'm, multitasking and sort of thinking, oh, I've got to do this and I've got to do that. But I've also got to remember to do my intro correctly and not fuck up.
There's a lot more to do.
Yeah, there's a lot. Sorry. Should I say fuck up? There we go. I centered myself on the podcast there, but I didn't for the first one. So Ash, you got a job for the first one at least for the audio podcast.
Great.
So Ash, how are you? How are you doing?
Yeah, doing good.
Good.
It's a lovely rainy day.
Lovely rainy day. It's actually all right today for where I am. Bit of clarification for people who are new to the QuiffCast this season. We're on the other side of the England. if that makes sense.
Or North England. No,
I'm
South England.
North v South. It's a clash. It's a clash of the regions.
Yes.
if that's the way you want to say it. But yeah. So it's exciting. I'm going to do a little behind the scenes things now. We've just recorded it wasn't a QuiffCast, it was a special podcast, believe it or not, a bit more formal than we usually do. We've been doing a podcast for people who do podcasts. Well, not for people who do podcasts, but people who are going to do podcasts, because just a little thing here, my company, Robcam Productions, is offering podcast services. Podcast services where local people, well, I don't know, you could come from far if you really wanted to, can come and record their podcast series at Robcam Studios, and it's exciting. It's exciting because podcasts are popular now, aren't they? I think
it's a nice addition to services.
But I'm just in general, podcasts have become more popular since we started the QuiffCast. Lockdown,
it's taken off, really.
It has. The QuiffCast was decent. But then lockdown hit, and then loads of other podcasts cropped up because people didn't have anything to do, so they thought, we'll start a podcast. And we did the exact opposite and stopped doing a podcast because we didn't want to fall down the trap of, how's lockdown doing? It's all right. I'm stuck inside. All that malarkey that we
wanted a bit more upbeat than that.
Bit more upbeat. It was a bit weird. I mean, we spoke about this in the podcast. We didn't know what to do with ourselves. Up in the air, but we're on the back end of that now, and we're, it's actually surprising. Technology's changed, hasn't it, Ash?
It's taken a massive, exploded quite a lot.
It has.
In the last year or two.
We were just saying before.
Really out of nowhere.
Yeah, we were just saying before because we were and ahhing about doing a podcast. We thought, we'll do a QuiffCast. But we were sort of saying, since the last QuiffCast, technology, I mean, in the last season of the QuiffCast, it was just the PS4 era. It wasn't until was it late 2020? Yeah, it was late 2020 that. Was it late 2020? It was 2020, wasn't it? That the PS5 came.
The last episode.
No, the PS5 came.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
I think so. I remember getting my PS5 in the. Oh, this is a funny story. Actually, I'll tell this. I mean, this is not what we're going to speak about, but I remember. Because it was, it's weird that even like it's all coming back to me now. Even the line. No, hang on, was that before? This is me, my brain processing stuff now. Because I remember pre-ordering the PS5. There's a massive queue. I can't remember.
November 12th, 2020, PS5 launched. So yeah.
So was it lockdown when we pre-ordered then?
I
remember a big queue.
Announced on April 2019.
No, I think it was a big queue, but I think it was a big queue because it was a PS5 queue. But it was a massive queue. Like where I live in Darlington, where I'm based, shall I say, there's a shopping centre, and like the game store, which isn't actually there anymore now. The line went almost all the way out of the shopping centre. It was ridiculous. And that was just for pre-orders. That was just for pre-orders. And I was,
September 17th, 2020, pre-orders went live.
are you
So there was
sure?
literally 3 days.
What?
Yes.
But that's after, isn't it? Oh no, wait, hang on.
It launched on the
Was it
20th.
lockdown? Was it lockdown that pre-orders were on?
I thought it was.
I thought it was as well. Do some more fact checking whilst I'm telling my story. So yeah, I remember, and they're like sort of, oh, you know, they were checking what you ordered, and I was like, I'm going for I want the PS5, I want the extra DualSense controller, I want the camera, I want the charger, and they're like, oh,
Debating whether to go digital or
yes,
disc.
that was a big thing about
But,
it, wasn't it? That was a big thing when they announced that. To be fair, I don't play that many games on disc anymore, which is, so I understand it. I understand the shift, but still you're limiting yourself, aren't you? I think I would have easily regretted it if I got a digital, like, oh, but I can't do this, but I can't do that. I get it though. I do get it. Yeah, I was basically going for everything. I was like, oh yeah, I want the extra DualSense controller. I want the camera. I want the charger for the DualSenses. Do you want the Pulse headset? Do you want the Pulse headset? No. I was adamant that I didn't want the headset because I was thinking, that's the only thing I'm not sure on. And they were like, oh, you might regret that. I was like, no, I didn't.
I did get the Pulse at one point.
You got it, didn't you?
I thought, well, at the time I needed to get a new headset. So
it made sense to you, yeah.
It made sense. So, might as well get the 3D Pulse one and give that a go. But I didn't like it.
No,
it wasn't good. The mic quality was awful.
It was surprising actually. I think it was on par with the actual controller one. I think
the audio was okay, but it could be better.
Yeah,
and it wasn't over the years, but it didn't really block out a lot of sound. On the outside.
No,
so it didn't work.
It didn't work. No, it's just.
So I kind of gave up on that and sold it.
Oh, you sold yours? I've got mine as a prop.
Yeah.
I've got mine as a prop now.
Sold mine a long while ago and went back to Turtle Beach.
You went back. I upgraded during. I think I upgraded during lockdown. Actually, I was a big Turtle Beach. Is it Turtle Beach, not Turtle Breach, isn't it? Is it what?
Turtle Beach, yes.
Turtle Beach,
not Breach.
No, it's not. No, that's not a multiverse thing. There's a turtle breach. People watching the podcast, you see my very crappy impression of a turtle trying to escape something. Yeah, Turtle Beach. That makes more sense because I was big with Turtle Beach. But the thing is, I broke mine a lot. Like I ended up breaking my. They're a good headset. They're a good headset. The sound quality is great, but the build quality is not the best, in my opinion. So I upgraded to SteelSeries. SteelSeries are very good headsets. I would definitely recommend SteelSeries. They're just nice. They're just really nice. And I've had mine for a good while now. I think I've had mine longer than my PS5. I think.
SteelSeries.
Yeah. I've got the white SteelSeries something.
I think you might have done, yeah.
I think I got it pre-PS5 because I was thinking I want the white one because then it'll match my PS5. Which ironically I've changed the colour of my PS5 now, so it doesn't match it. Because I went for the purple. Obviously, I went for the purple console covers. Have you changed the colour of your PS5? Are you still classic?
Still classic at the moment.
Still classic boy. I think Charlotte's going to get the Spider-Man 2 ones.
Yeah, I did see that. Was it this morning? I think.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
It does look nice.
That looks nice.
It does look nice. And I'm like, ooh. Because back in today, when Spider-Man came out as a game, they released a limited edition PS4. Like, the whole PS4 was, like, red and had the Spider-Man icon on it and stuff. And that looked nice.
Oh, yes.
This new one's got, like, a nice two-tone sort of effect where it's, like three-tone, I guess. Mainly black because of the whole Venom stuff. But you've got a little splash of red and the icon. I think that's quite nice. I don't really go for like console covers that have like a theme to it. I'm quite plain, a bit old fashioned.
No, I normally just go. Yeah, I'm not really into that much of the covers, but I have been tempted to.
What color would you go for?
If there's a really good one, then I would I'll probably might invest.
What color would you go for?
I think probably be blue.
Like a nice, like a deep, like sort of
Yeah,
like a because the blue that they've got at the moment is a bit like light and it's a candy type
yeah.
blue, isn't it?
If they bring out for instance, the God of War controller,
Yes.
it's got a nice blue on it.
Right.
It's darker. If they brought that one out, then
Is it like a
or if they already do,
Is it like a TARDIS blue sort of thing, or is it a bit darker than that?
yeah, it's more close to TARDIS blue than that lighter blue.
Yeah.
I think they initially brought out.
Yeah. I'd like one that had my logo on it. That'd be quite good. Ooh, that's giving me an idea now.
Yeah. Okay.
I could
Get a sticker.
a blue one. Yeah, no, I could get a blue one and then a decent sticker. That'd be good. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh,
You got an idea
I'm
now.
thinking now. But I do like playing. I do like my purple one. My purple one's really nice.
Yeah.
The whole main reason I got a console cover was the fact that I upgraded my PS5. So I was one of the ones who decided I want to stick a M.2 drive in my PS5, making a 2.5 terabyte PS5. Did you get one? Didn't you? Expansion, didn't you?
The internal one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got the M.2. Yeah, I thought just invest in it.
It's so worth
I'm,
it.
glad that I did.
It's gone down in price now. Like,
has it gone down in price?
Yeah, I'm coming. I want to get one for Charlotte because if I'm gonna if she's gonna get, I think the console covers come out in September this year. If she's gonna get one of them, I'm gonna do it at the same time because bloody hell, how stressful was the experience of pulling your PS5 apart just to stick a hard drive in? I was.
Oh yeah.
No, I hated it because it said the instruction videos online said just give it a good pull until you hear click, and it's like
yeah. I was very like, oh, I don't want to pull it too hard.
I hated it. I was revving up to like, oh, I'm gonna upgrade my PS5, and then I was on Discord actually at the time because we were all on Discord at that time because it was like lockdown central and everything. The stress on my face was like It's like I was doing an operation. I was literally doing an operation on my main source of entertainment during lockdown.
Life
is my I was like, oh, if I break this, down to the time that I changed my covers from white to purple, I was a bit more experienced at it, but I still didn't like it at all.
Yeah,
horrible. But yeah, PS5. It's weird to think that, isn't it? Weird to think that PS5s weren't a thing in the last QuiffCast.
Yeah, no, it's strange. Yeah, the PS5 was unveiled. The actual look of it was on the June the 11th, 2020.
2020, and then it came out in.
I don't think it was long after the actual pre-orders went out, or Game put out the pre-orders. And I mean, well, no, I didn't know the pre-orders had gone out. It wasn't until I messaged you about it, and then you said, "Oh, have you pre-ordered it or something?"
All right.
Like, what? No.
Oh,
I remember
Charlotte.
having this chat, and
Charlotte,
like,
if Charlotte was here now,
I
she
looked
would
online, so there was nothing on there.
Yeah.
And you said, "Oh, go down to your local game store."
Yes.
So I was like, okay. So I was like, okay. So I literally dropped work a bit.
This is an emergency. This is a family emergency.
I gotta get a lunch. So I literally kind of bombed it down to my local game store.
Yeah.
I was like, can I pre-order?
I want to pre-order,
So,
please.
yes.
Oh my god! Yeah, no, it was terrible. I mean, it was bad for a few years, wasn't it? It's only just recently. It's only just recently that you can actually get one off the shelf.
Yeah, it's the last couple of months or so. You can actually get one off the shelf now.
It's incredible.
It's
great. It's bizarre though.
Good to see.
Yeah, good to see now, but bizarre that it took. There's a lot of people after us that were like, "Oh, I never got managed," and then they're like, it was a gradual people upgrading. Yeah, it was.
There's a real problem with scalpers just buying up all the PS5.
Oh my god, that was horrible. That was horrible.
It was headline news, for PlayStation and also for Xbox, because also Xbox One X, is it?
Yeah.
Or S?
I don't
Whatever
care.
the latest
I don't really
one
care
is
about the Xbox. Yeah, I'm gonna. It was something like
that
Xbox.
Other one.
Xbox.
They're having issues
PS5
as well.
version, it's good.
They're having issues as well.
Yeah, it's good that we're keeping a level and balanced playing field with PS5 and Xbox. No, we're both team PlayStation. Let's be honest, guys. Yeah. So Charlotte, I don't know if I told you this, but Charlotte was very annoyed with me when I pre-ordered my PS5 because they didn't tell me I could pre-order 2, but apparently I could.
I wish I pre-ordered too.
And I was like, oh, I just pre-ordered 1. Then Charlotte went to game when she missed out. She missed out on the pre-orders. And then the person on the counter, I was there at the time. The person at the counter said, "Oh, yeah, you could have ordered 2." And the look I got from Charlotte, I was like, it was like betrayal, pure betrayal. When she looked at me, I was like, "You could have pre-ordered me a PS5." I didn't know I could. I mean, the line was so huge. I was thinking, oh, it's like 1 per customer sort of thing. I thought that was a situation. But yeah,
At the end of it, she got a PS5.
she got it. She got it in the end, a bit later than me.
So-
and I was like doing my live stream, my PS5 live stream. I was like, oh, I got my PS5. And I was like, oh, not that excited because my girlfriend hasn't got one yet. I was still very excited.
Yeah.
And
after launch, there was just kind of loads of, Amazon's got it in stock. Everyone go and get it. And there are loads of stock.
Websites crashing.
Yeah, loads of them. And obviously, luckily, we managed to get a PS5 for Tom.
Right.
Which is where he got his PS5. We managed to get one when they dropped stock in Amazon, I think.
Yeah.
Or Argos.
Yeah.
One of the places.
One of the other distributors are available. Other PS5 distribution shops are available. I think there's rumors going around that there's going to be a PS5 Slim by the end of the year.
Yeah, there are rumors going around about it. Wouldn't put it past Sony though.
No.
If they did.
No, just get some more money. Money. The funny story about me actually picking up my PS5 was it was lockdown, so the shopping centres were closed, and I was worrying like, oh, I'm going to pick up my PS5 but they opened. It was mad. I was thinking it's gonna be like the pre-orders. I'm gonna have to get there like dead on the clock. So I was like, oh, where's the queue gonna be? Is it gonna be from this side of the shop or is this side of the shop? I'm gonna need to be prepared because I want to get my PS5. It's important to me. I walked in. There's no one there. Literally, the desk. The desk was in front of the shop because you couldn't go into the shop because you could literally see in the shop through the shop window that it was just like bags of PS5s. I don't know why there's not more security around here because there's like literally bags of PS5s just in all the aisles of the shop, and it was just there was a front desk and I was like, "Are you open?" It's like, "Yeah. What's your thing?" I was like,
It was similar for me as well because I went to my game to go pick up mine and it was dead quiet. I mean, there was only one other person collecting it as well. There wasn't a rush. There wasn't a queue.
It was weird. I was expecting a lot more.
Very weird.
Do you know what the weirdest thing was? There was a bigger queue for the post office. There was literally like there was literally a 10-person queue for the post office, WH Smith, and I was the only one there for picking up a PS5 that people have been waiting for months. It was just I was like, this isn't real. This is what's going on. I did a live stream. I did a proper unboxing live stream because I've attempted to do unboxing videos in the past, and I've done them, but I've never edited them. And by the time I've edited them, it's just not relevant anymore. So hats off to people who do unboxing videos and get them out same day and stuff. Because I was like, no. So I just resorted to doing a live stream because then at least it's getting out day one.
Did you seatbelt? Buckle up your PS5s.
I did. We literally, I did literally in the back of the. I was cradling it in the back of the because I got picked up. I was cradling it. I was like, this is precious.
Yeah, I buckled mine in the passenger seat. Be like, okay, don't move.
We're going home now.
It'll be nice and secure.
We're going home now.
Going home.
Gonna see your new house where you're gonna live and overheat and.
Rest of your life.
This rest of your life, yeah, until the PS6 comes out, I might consider trading you in. But yeah, no, PS5 is I haven't had a fault for PS5 yet. Touch wood.
It's really good.
It's a really good console. I love it.
So much better than the PS4.
It's a big jump. Like even the haptics. We were talking about haptics and stuff. I mean, it's not as noticeable now. No, it's sort of it's a norm now, I think. But
I was just about to say, yeah, I think for me it's just kind of like, oh, haptics, yeah, that's nice.
yeah,
It's nice extra feeling.
it'd be more noticeable if you didn't feel them,
Yeah,
and be like, oh, where's my
it's
haptics
like
gone?
it's like when you're playing a PS4 that hasn't been optimized yet. The
Yes,
controller just kind of vibrates.
well, that's the thing
That's
as
it.
well. That's the thing.
Like,
There was
well,
a
it's
big
nice.
transition period where like all the games I was playing, I was like, I've got a PS5, but I'm still going to play PS4 games because they're not upgraded yet. But now all the main games I play, I don't think I play a PS4 game anymore now. Overwatch, obviously, Overwatch is updated to Overwatch 2, and Overwatch 2 was PS5 anyway.
Yeah.
GTA's got an upgrade for PS5, which I took a bit of time to upgrade. I thought as soon as GTA 5 is on PS5, I'm gonna be
Mm,
on there, but I didn't because there was that
yeah.
whole thing of you can't play with PS4 people.
Yeah, if you
It
upgrade your
wasn't
character to PS5, then
gone.
your
Yeah,
PS4 character gets wiped.
yeah. So I was like, oh,
Um,
but there's still people to
whereas at the
play
time,
with.
not everyone had PS5s.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I don't really want to upgrade because the whole premise of GTA Online is playing with my friends, and if I just upgrade my
Mm,
character and no one else has done it, then
yeah,
hello darkness, my old friend. It's gonna be like it's kind of pointless. I think the only game I bought a PS4 game recently last year, I think, and that was the new SpongeBob game. No, the
Mm,
remastered SpongeBob game was on PS4. I got that. But yeah, it's all PS5 now. Most decent games have upgraded. It's mad to think that GTA has gone
yeah.
through multiple platforms now.
Multiple remasters,
We bought it on PS3 and then bought it again on PS4. Bought
and
it
then
again for
on PS5.
PS5. And if it comes out on VR, I'll get it on PSVR.
Oh, that's the thing with the PSVR 2 as well,
PSVR
with
2.
GTA.
I would love that. But I imagine the motion sickness would be mad.
Well,
Um,
especially like, for instance, if you jump out a plane or something. Like,
yes,
"Uah!"
I'd love it. I'd love it for like 2 minutes. There was rumors that was going to go on PSVR. I don't play my PSVR as much now. We did do an interesting thing though that you might find quite cool. When we had a party, when we had a Quiffy Bash, which is what we call our get-togethers. Charlotte has a PSVR, and I have a PSVR. So we played Beat Saber multiplayer. We literally
Oh,
had
I
one.
didn't know that about
It
multiplayer.
does, yeah. No, we set up mine upstairs, and then we set up one downstairs, and literally
Mm.
did a versus Beat Saber, which was really, really cool and very unique because it's very rare that a household has two PSVRs.
I
It
I
was a
just imagine, just looking through the window. Oh, there's someone,
I have
bashing
I
around.
have
Looking
video.
upstairs. Oh, someone else is bashing around.
I have a video, yeah, just lots of LEDs and bright lights coming from the thing. If I have the video, I'll stick it on the video version of this podcast. But we
Ooh.
literally a shot where I was like running from upstairs and downstairs, seeing one person doing the thing, and then going up to the person who were up against. It's
Oh, I
funny.
see.
It was really funny. And then now the PSVR 2.
Yeah,
That's
it
that's
is.
out now.
Is that?
I got PSVR 1. That's weird saying that. I got PSVR 1 on launch because it was on my birthday. I don't know if I mentioned that. Because PSVR launched on October 13th. Oh, I don't know the year though. Do you know the year? I have a feeling you're fact checking right now.
Yeah.
Are you
Well, then
fact
I was checking to see whether, is can you buy PSVR 2 like now, or is there like a shortage or anything? But no, you can buy it now.
I don't think
There
it's
isn't anything.
as popular. I don't think it's a big craze because I was gonna get one at launch, but then I was like, oh, we've got a house and everything now, and we've got like things that we need to prioritize, and I do want one, but
The main thing I think is the price point.
the price is major.
529.
It's quite expensive. I do want one. I do want one. Stop dinging me. Come to the
You do
window.
want one.
Hang on. Break the podcast a sec. What window? Oh, fuck's sake. After fucking car keys. After fucking car keys.
Oh,
And she's asking me to unlock my car. You got my keys. Oh, I shouldn't. I'm not going to keep that in the podcast. Anyway, sorry about that. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying now. What was I saying?
PSVR 2.
PSVR 2. Was I saying exactly that though? Oh yeah, I wasn't. There's no. Yeah, I wasn't. I'm not. I'm not inclined. Like I'm day one. You can get it in store now. There was a point where you could only order it off PlayStation, not to
Yeah.
the shops. It does interest me. I don't know about you. I mean,
Yeah, it interests me, but I think the price point is a major thing for me.
it's like buying a
But, you know,
PS5 again, basically.
yeah, it literally is. I think it's a bit more than the PS5. So it's either you get the PSVR 2 or a PS5.
The only thing is, where I'm understanding is with the PSVR 1, it was just the PSVR 1, whereas you are literally getting 3 bits of tech in this box, because obviously PSVR 1 was very much implementing the PS3 Move controllers. So it was using old tech, but whereas in
Yes.
PSVR 2, it's got its own dedicated controls with haptics and
Yeah.
touch sensing and stuff like that. So PSVR was adapting existing technology to be VR technology, whereas now they've developed it in the fact that this is made for PSVR. So I can understand why it's more expensive for that reason. Eventually, I think it'll be an eventual thing. I don't see the price going down for a while.
No, there's not many PSVR 2 games.
That's another point.
So that's
Yeah,
you
it's
got to give more leverage and
it's
time for other developers to bring it out.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's mainly upgrades and stuff. Like, you can get Beat Saber upgraded and Job Simulator upgraded, which, to be fair, games I do play, like games I do go back to quite a bit. I mean, there's the Horizon game, which looks quite good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're right. There's not much in terms of games.
But there are slowly more coming on every day or every week.
Yeah, so I'm not ruling out. I will get one at some point. I don't know if we'd trade in a PSVR one, if we would get anything for it, or if it's not worth doing, then we'll just keep it for the Beat Saber battles, yeah, mate. Beat Saber battles,
Yeah, Beat Saber.
Go Beat Saber battles.
I think that's possibly the only game that has never dropped in price.
True, it's just popular. That's why it's
yeah.
It's got DLCs to it. PSVR games don't get many DLCs.
No.
It is surprising. There's not much games in comparison to how many games PSVR had at launch. PSVR 2 doesn't have as many, for sure. And it was usually
also being
sequels.
compatible with the first gen of PSVR as well.
Yes.
So at least already had that backlog.
Yeah.
Of games.
Is PSVR 2... PSVR games aren't compatible with PSVR 2, is it?
Are they not?
I don't know.
I thought they were.
Fact checked. I don't know. I don't think they are. I don't know. Maybe they might update it. It might be a software thing. I'm not sure. Fact check. Oh, go on.
No, you can't. Oh, that's rubbish.
Yeah, that's another point.
Prior to the PS's launch, that it would not be able to play any of your PSVR. That's rubbish.
Oh man.
Well, that's news to me. Okay, ignore what I just said.
Ash is like, I don't want even less PSVR 2 now. Oh, sorry, Sony. I mean, I've been promoting your products to a certain degree. I do want one. I'm never, it's not put me off wanting one. But you are right. You have shed some light in the fact that there isn't that much games for it at the moment. So there hasn't been a game announced for it that I'm like, ooh, I want to play that. I don't care how much it's going to cost me. Like Iron Man VR was one of those ones like, I want to play that. I've not finished that actually. It's been one of those games where I was like, I really want to play Iron Man VR. I want to be Iron Man. But to be honest, I haven't finished it. So it's one of them games. I'm going to tell you something, Ash, off topic.
Okay.
This was not what we were going to talk about on our podcast when I started recording.
Well, it wasn't.
But oh well, we just made it into it. So, and we are wrapping up now. So
yes,
but we've got a topic for another time. I won't say it just because we've got to. We just started talking about PS5s because it's appropriate to the distance of time between podcasts.
Yeah, we're making backup time
Yeah,
My last
we're
episode.
backlog. It's a backlog of tech, but it is surprising. It is surprising. I think we'll talk about this in future podcasts, like the fact that there's technology has changed over lockdown
It has.
because people have not had much to do, so they've been working on stuff.
Mm.
But technically as well, it's surprising because like these big companies have been like working from home and stuff. So
Yeah.
things have happened. There's been lots of delays and stuff for obvious reasons, but you know, technology.
Delays for good reasons.
Yeah, and technology is adapted because of lockdown and people working from home. And I mean, look at I won't go into it too much, but look at how much Zoom is. You know, Zoom is. I mean, you don't use it as much anymore now, but it's like people working from home, and you have companies that close offices down because people can work remotely now, and that's ridiculous. I mean, you primarily remote work, do you?
Not Zoom. We mostly use Teams.
No, but I mean, like, you can work remotely.
Oh yeah.
So it's
I've definitely since COVID, I've been working from home.
but that's what I mean. Like, it's technology has evolved so that, you know, people, like companies have evolved in the fact that they work without needing to see most of their
Go to the office.
you know, yeah. A lot of people I know, they work from like they even like, maybe like half and half. You know, going to the office one day a week or something like that. It's weird. And food for thought for another podcast, probably. And we will talk about the topic that we were going to talk about in another podcast.
In another podcast.
But there you go. At least you know that we've got topics to talk about this season on the QuiffCast. Anyway,
It's a little tease.
little tease. Always got to have a little tease, you know what I mean? I was going to press the wrong button on my thing. I almost made myself sound like a chipmunk. I didn't press it there because it wasn't set up. So I just said chipmunk for no apparent reason. Anyway. Right, okay, I'm going to end this QuiffCast today. Thank you very much for watching or listening, tuning in. That's probably the generic term, I think,
That's it.
for things. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to the QuiffCast. Thank you, Ash, for joining us today.
Why?
And yeah, we'll see you guys. Remember to subscribe to the QuiffCast on all podcast platforms. And until next time, take care, quiff the hair, and we shall see you there. See you later, guys.
See you later.